Welcome, parents, to another wonderful year of learning at Chipeta Elementary. We're excited to have your fourth grader in class and to try this new flipped open house where we send you the information before you come to open house. That way your student can join us Thursday from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and they can be the leaders showing you all that they've been learning in August at school. And also you'll have opportunities to ask us questions. So as you're listening to our PowerPoint presentation at home, feel free to write down any questions that you have, and we'll address them when we meet together on Thursday. In reading in fourth grade, we focus on vocabulary fluency and comprehension, and we teach whole group and also meet with our readers in small flexible groups. We use Wonders as our main material, and we will move around in the Wonders to the fiction and the nonfiction selections that fit with our content that we're learning in class. We also have magazines that we subscribe to. Storyworks is a fiction offering, and then Scope and Ask are our nonfiction reading selections, and we have a wonderful level book room where we pull novels to read with students in small reading groups, and also leveled science readers. Your student will be taking the STAR test so that it will give them their accelerated reader level, and that way we know that students are reading in their just right reading level instead of books that are too easy or too challenging. And we have individualized conferencing with our students, and we set goals together. And then also your students will participate in Walk to Read Monday through Thursday. Those are flexible, skill-based reading groups, and where we can really target instruction with smaller numbers of students and have our interventions in place at that time.
In writing in fourth grade, we try to write daily, and we like to embed our writing assignments or tasks in all our content areas so kids realize, hey, I don't just write in writing, I write during math and science and reading and social studies too. And we try to take a personalized learning approach, and to do that we use different resources, including Lucy Calkins, which is our writer's workshop. We also use elements from Step Up to Writing, and all of the tools that we use help kids to organize their thoughts, teaches them how to communicate through their writing, whether it's fiction, narrative, or nonfiction, persuasive instruction, and lots of different genres you'll see that they're working on throughout the year in all the content areas.
Our math curriculum starts with math expressions, and in fourth grade we start with place value, multi-digit addition and subtraction, and then multiplication and division. And then we move into fraction concepts and decimals because it helps the students to learn measurement, measuring things to a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch, and also geometry when we're looking at whole hexagons and how many triangles can fit into a hexagon. It's good to know fractions. So fractions has been moved up in the sequencing order. And then also your student is learning GG, ST Math. We go to the lab once a week, one time per week, and that's an opportunity for students to look at math in a visual way rather than using just paper and pencil and workbooks. And our goal in fourth grade is for 3% gain each week, and most students are able to accomplish that in one lab time, but sometimes they will also need to work on it at home so they can reach their goal. And so if you're having problems getting onto GG at home, just ask and we can get you the password to log in.
Another element of our math instruction includes something called math exemplars, and these are real-world problems that give the kids a chance to show us really how their math brains work. They can draw pictures, they can use equations, and there is usually more than one way to arrive at the answer. And so it's a nice way for them to be able to show their thinking in a way that suits them. Generally, kids have a daily homework assignment. During math class, we can give them both whole group and small group instruction and support. And we really encourage you to encourage your child to work on those multiplication and division math facts at home as much as possible. We do some at school, but it makes more challenging problems easier to solve if they have those math facts memorized. In 4th grade, our social studies centers on the geography and the history of Colorado. We also take part in something called Young Ameritown. Perhaps you've already heard your child mention it. It's an opportunity for us to go to Denver for the day where the kids actually run a town. And prior to that, we spend the next few weeks learning about economics, investing, government, and kids will even fill out job applications and participate in a real job interview prior to going to Ameritown for the day. More information will be coming on that soon. We have some other field trips lined up throughout the year that support our learning of both the history and geography of Colorado, and we're looking forward to all of those. And we'll keep you posted as plans are put in place for those field trips.
In science this quarter, 4th graders are learning about space, and then in November they will begin learning about electric circuits, and that will take us into January. At that time, they'll start learning about science fair. In 4th grade, science fair is optional, and students are encouraged to complete an individual project or a partner project, and they will have lots of support in the classroom to ask questions that interest them about the natural world around them, and then also developing an experiment where they go about answering those questions. And then science fair is the first week of April. And then for the last quarter, students will be learning about ecosystems.
Parents, thank you for taking the time to view our PowerPoint presentation. We hope that you found it informative. We look forward to seeing you Thursday at Open House, and we look forward to working with you throughout the school year. Thank you so much.